Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Non-Essential Experience. I'm here with your host, Miguel,
What up? It's me, you guys. I'm
and I'm
happy
just
to be here.
some homeless dude that wandered into this setup and got on mic. My name is Diego. What's up, you guys? Dude, today I have such a bad head. I fell asleep really late, and my hair, and so I decided to take a shower in the morning. I normally don't take a shower before I go to bed.
You don't, or you normally take a shower before you go
I
to
normally
bed?
don't. I normally take a shower in the morning when I wake up
Oh, okay.
because I
I
get
do it
really
right
sweaty
before
at night.
bed.
I get really sweaty at night.
I
So
get that, but I like to take mine right before going to bed so that I feel fresh going to
and
sleep.
relaxed and stuff. I get
Yeah.
it. I used to do the same thing, but it's because and especially not right now because my hair is getting a little longer than normal. So I go to sleep and my hair's still a little wet, and I wake up like today. I woke up like fucking Super Saiyan 2. Like my hair was just all like somehow standing up fucking perfectly straight. I look like one of those old school like 2008 like blowouts. Remember how like Pauly D
Yeah.
from
The cringe. Yeah.
yeah, I woke up with my hair being almost exactly like that today.
Even at
So
that time, when I looked at the haircut, I'm like, how does anyone see this and think like, holy shit, that's so cool, I want it?
see, I had it when I was in 7th grade,
Oh, you're terrible,
but
Diego.
I did it before it got popular. I was a hipster back in the day. Like I did it before it got popular, and then once I started seeing that everyone was doing it, and I didn't do it like over the top. Like you know how some people had like
Dude.
like their hair was like down to their fucking like nipples, and they were standing up their fucking hair. See, I didn't have it like that. I didn't have it like that at all. I had my hair maybe like a little bit shorter than I have my hair
Yeah.
now, and I would do that.
That
Like
was
so,
so
it was
terrible.
yeah, it was. We don't talk about that. Like if
The
yeah, we don't
late
talk about.
the late 2000s to early 2010s had really, really bad hairstyles.
Just really bad, like everything. Really, not
Like,
everything,
don't
but
get me
like
wrong, like there's bad hairstyles and there's bad like trends in every generation.
mhm.
But the blowout hair, like that was really bad. Like the emo girls having the big thick fucking hair like that looked like a
And
fucking helmet.
they would tease their hair up, and it'd be like, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I'm
Or they
like,
would.
how it's I don't get it. I don't fucking get it.
Okay, so oh, so I have something to say, and you just and I hate that you interrupted. No, you didn't interrupt me, but let's all sit here and make fun of Miguel for a second, and just fucking just like let him fucking have it.
Oh
Can you,
man.
if you guys listened to last week's episode, you guys heard that the episode sounded like complete fucking dog shit, and it was not my end. It wasn't Craigbot. It was the first time that Craigbot came in clutch. Like, you know what? I fucks with Craigbot now because normally I don't like him because he's fucking creepy. Fucking Miguel. Can you guys like Miguel's boomer was showing? Miguel's left his boomer out in the fucking wind for everyone to see. Last episode, he decided to record his audio with his mics.
Well, I didn't decide.
No, you did it on purpose, and we all know it, Miguel.
I didn't catch it
You did it on purpose.
because
Don't.
I last Tuesday or just Tuesday just passed is the first time because I upgraded my PC, so
Ooh.
everything was brand new settings, and I forgot to go into the Discord settings and set the recording to my mic instead.
Of your headset.
My snowball mic instead it recorded off my headset, which on my headset this is the best quality, and on top of that I have the mic pointed up, not even over my mouth, because I'm not using it, and so it just like it was just equal to horrible audio. But we had already recorded the podcast, and so once that I didn't want to re-record.
And why don't you use your snowball mic for all like whenever we play games that's what you use, right? You don't use your headset mic for anything?
My headset mic, the only thing I use it for is when I play on like Xbox.
Okay.
That's the only time.
Okay, I was about to say, Miguel, please don't fucking tell me that when we're playing you use your other mic.
No, never.
Okay.
Just on Xbox.
Whew. Whew. I almost had a fucking heart attack, you guys. But yeah, so if you guys heard it and you guys also got like fucking like tinnitus or whatever the fuck it's tinnitus, right? When you have
I,
like a
I don't know.
really high pitched squeal in your fucking ear.
You're on your own on that one.
That was thanks to Miguel. You could send all your fucking hospital bills to Miguel.
Yes, I apologize, you guys. It'll never happen again.
Oh man, I don't know why I just heard you. I don't know why you reminded me.
Because you wanted to get off the subject of bad hairstyles that you had when you were
Shut
younger.
up! Shut up! I was trying to play it off, but no. Don't remind me. I don't have a picture of it when I had it standing up, but I do have a lot of pictures of when I was like in 8th grade when I had my hair like super long, like halfway down my back.
Yeah.
And I have really curly hair, dude. So I have like this, like when I let my hair, like even right now it's not that long, it's starting to curl and I hate it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know if it's curly, but it's like surfer. Like when you think of surfer, you know how like they have like straight hair most of the time, but the very bottom it's just like a big ball of like curls.
Yeah.
That's how my hair is.
Dude, I'm just looking at photos of like the quote unquote emo from like 2010. It's so bad.
Dude, I know.
The like the putting the bangs over your face and then blowing out the back of your hair, like
Dude, oh
with
my
like
God.
little different hints of colors in there, like
It's like neon green and purple, like ugh.
Yeah, it's so bad.
The fuck what we're doing, you guys?
See, back then I knew it was bad though. Like I never looked at it and like, oh, that's a great hairstyle. Like, oh, she
I
looks
never
hot.
did that. I never did that, but I did do the blowout, which is just as bad.
Yeah, it's the male equivalent.
Nah, there's other things that guys are. I don't
Well,
think
that's true. Emo guys are doing almost the same hairstyle as the girls.
So it's not the male equivalent.
You're right.
It's like the entry level.
The blowout was bad though. I feel like that was a mainly Hispanic thing. Like,
maybe.
Then again, we grew up around Hispanic, so that's why.
Well, the reason I say maybe is because when I was in high school, yo, you guys, English is fucking hard. When I was in 7th grade, all the Hispanics had their hair like that. No one else. No one else had their hair like in that style.
You know what I mean? Our culture doesn't always get it right.
Sometimes we ain't the ones, I guess.
Well, no, that was the new gen Mexicans, like you fucking youngins.
Yeah, don't even start this. Don't even start trying to show your boomer again.
What was the haircut? I'm finding a hard time finding like a bunch of the photos of that. I put blowout and it doesn't really bring that hairstyle up.
I don't know. That's the only name that I knew it by, like a blowout. But I just remembered a story. So let's go back to the magical time of like 2000. How like 2010?
Yeah.
2011 when I was like in 8th grade. So I used to like going to the mall and stuff by myself at that age. I would get on the bus and just go by myself. I remember one time I was at Tilly's. Do you know what Tilly's is? Do you know
I
the
do.
store? So it's like a
I don't think I've ever been inside one, but I know what it is.
It's like a surfer-esque store. And if you know me now, you're gonna be like, "You went to Tilly's? Shut the fuck up, alright? I used to be very skinny. I let myself go a couple years ago. Now I'm a thick boy." So I was at Tilly's, and I was just walking around, like looking at stuff, and this random worker just following me around. So I was like, "Okay, I'm not gonna pay attention." I noticed it, but I was like, "I'm not gonna pay attention to this." I'm not, because I don't know. You know, at that age, you always feel like you're like the protagonist to some anime that your life is, and you don't know it yet. So I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why is this chick following me? And then I was like in 8th grade, so I was in 8th grade. This girl was working at a mall at a Tilly's, so she had to at least be like, maybe like 18, 19, 20. She was definitely, for whatever reason, I had something in my mind. Is like, maybe she finds me attractive, and that's why she's following me around. So I just ignored it, and I was just
That's
like looking.
funny.
I was just looking through the fucking store,
You
and then
fool.
this chick decides to like, I see her take out a fucking camera, and she tries to take a picture of me, and that's when I turn around and I'm like, can I help you? And like this super like awkward like, I was in 8th grade, you guys.
Yeah.
Um, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I'm taking your picture without your permission. It's just I'm here at the store. We want our male workers to have the surfer look." They're like, so, and whenever they ask, they want an example. So like, so, and your hair is like that very surfer esque look. And I used to like, and this is when I had it really long and really curly.
Yeah.
So she was like, "Can I take a picture of you just standing there? Because that's like we want our workers to kind of have that look." And first of all, I was fucking ugly. I'm still ugly. And when I had my longer hair, I was even uglier than I am now. And I don't know if this chick was just lying to me to take a picture of me and then make fun of me, like in the
I
back
think
office or
so.
something. But whatever the fucking reason was, I
Either way,
was
she
fucking on.
finessed your ass.
Yeah, I was on fucking cloud 9, bro. I was like,
I mean,
oh shit, like,
even if it was to make fun of you, at least you got a nice little ego boost on off of it.
oh, bro, it was not a little ego boost. I fucking started walking around like I fucking owned the planet. I felt like my fucking dick was touching the floor. It was too much of an ego boost for that age. Even though it went down immediately because, like, you know, being an insecure fucking 8th grader doesn't bode well with compliments.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know if the chick was just like laughing her fucking ass off or what, but she called. She said that I looked like a fucking surfer and I got a 10% discount on whatever I bought that day.
Damn,
So
really?
yeah,
I still
so
think she was making fun of you.
same same as fuck, dude. Like I really I don't know why I just remember that story, but I remember it like clear as day. I remember like it was at the Metals Mall, dude.
That's
Like
funny.
so. Tangents aside, dude. What you been up to this week? What's new in the world of Miguel?
Not much, man. Like it's only been 3 days,
Well, yeah, but anything
but
happened?
I got the devastating news.
No,
I have to go back to work on Wednesday.
no. On Wednesday? Holy shit! That's hella
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah.
Oh man. So Tuesday's episode's the last episode of the non-essential experience, you guys.
It becomes the semi-essential
The
experience.
semi-essential since I'm still not working.
Yeah, I got the devastating news. I knew it was coming. Like my boss had been texting me, so I kind of saw the signs coming,
Uh-huh.
and it became official 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago.
Oh, that's no good.
I know.
So are we gonna sit here and argue about how me making more money now is not fair and all these things? Which
Yeah,
I completely agree
it's
with.
not fair. I'm out here putting my life on the line.
It's like, you piece of shit.
Nah, I'm honestly though, like it sucks, but at the same time, I am a little excited. It's nice to get out of the house.
Right?
Like I'm kind of the last 2 days I had to go to the office to the warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
And it was kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. A lot of these places are opening up again. Like I love Olive Garden. I love like going out to eat places.
I know. I don't know if I'm still there yet though.
That's exactly what I was gonna bring up. Like I'm a chunky boy, but I like the experience of going out and like just sitting down at a restaurant, ordering your food, maybe having a couple beers or a couple drinks, like what we
Yeah.
used to do when we used to hang out. I love doing that, and me and Michelle love doing that, and we'll do it every, like we used to go out to eat like that at least like once a week, maybe like once every 2 weeks, as
Man,
like a
I
little
think
like a
it's
date night.
like if you and Michelle go, I think it's fine because it's you two. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but the thing is, I don't feel comfortable yet
Yeah, I don't
because
either.
it's I've been visiting my parents a lot more, so I'm going at least like twice a week like right now almost. So I don't feel going out comfortable. I don't feel comfortable going out to eat because if something happens and I don't know about it and I go to my parents' house, it's kind of like
Yeah,
so.
yeah. You're
It,
an asshole, you know?
exactly. I'm gonna be a piece of fucking shit. and I don't want that. Well, even though I know I'm a piece of shit, but
And then you'll feel terrible if anything happens to them.
exactly, dude. So
Yeah.
it's like as much as I want to go out and enjoy things that are opening again, doesn't seem right. And then I don't know if you've seen like the fucking like lines to like the Ross or the fucking
Oh,
flights that are
dude.
going on,
These
dude.
fucking people, man.
What the actual fuck, dude? Like, how? Like, I don't. For lack of a
Ross,
better
like for
word, dude.
Ross, like you're standing this huge ass line close to these people for fucking Ross.
But the thing is, like, people are just justifying it because there's clothes that are going for like 36 cents or whatever. I'm like,
So
exactly. I'm like, how fucking stupid could you
wow,
be?
fucking $4 shirts now 30 cents. I'm like,
Exactly, dude. I'm
it's
like,
not like it's a fucking $100 jeans going down to $2. You know what I mean?
even then, dude, you're really gonna go and do that?
No, I know I wouldn't. I'm just
Like,
saying. At least if someone told me like, oh, there's $100 apparel line is going down to fucking $1, I'll be like, oh, okay, I get it. It's stupid, but I get it. But
exactly. Like, it's a little bit more
shirts that are
feasible.
shitty, that the shit that's Ross gets is because it's out of season, because it doesn't sell, because it's crap,
Or just like exactly, or there might be some like
or
not
just a
something wrong
store
with it.
overstocked on it. Either
Exactly.
whatever it may be, it's shitty clothes, and I'm like, that's already cheap anyways. I'm like, so who fucking cares if it's $1, $2 less? Like,
Right?
it's not that big of a deal.
If it's already on discount, why do you want more of a fucking discount?
Like, I say this as a broke person, but broke people are the fucking worst.
Dude, they can't. Sometimes they're fucking awesome, but
And I
I
say
don't.
this as a broke person. Like, I'm a broke person too. I'm poor, but dude, come on.
Dude, it's gonna suck in a couple months when we get the second wave of the Rona, and we fucking
Dude,
and we start up the. We just I'll come back on the episode one day like, guess what, you guys, we're fucking fired. Hey, which fucking isn't it suck so much ass.
speaking of broke people, have you heard of this podcast called Call Her Daddy?
Oh, dude, I've heard of it, but that's the one with the drama going on right now, right?
Dude, okay, yeah. It's funny because you wanted to bring up some drama, and when I said broke people, it reminded me of this drama, and I kind of want to go over it. So I've never listened to this podcast. I've never heard of
Neither
this
have I.
podcast until literally 2 days ago, and now I feel like I know everything about this podcast because it was so intriguing, so funny to me that I like delved like I did some deep investigation. You know what I mean?
Uh huh.
And so Call Her Daddy is a Barstool production podcast. Do you know what Barstool is?
Yeah, it's that one website, right?
Yeah, it's a pretty big website. It's like mainly sports, but it's like a frat boys type situation, I guess. But it's evolved past that.
Uh-huh.
I'm not a big Barstool guy though either. Because
I know that
they seem kind of shitty. Like there's a lot of
yeah,
shittiness out of there. But either way,
that's neither here or there. Like that's not what we're talking about.
so they got this podcast with these two girls called call her daddy, where in the podcast it's about essentially two girls that like essentially wear the pants in a relationship. Like they're the ones that like tell the guys what to do. They're the ones that like screw them and dump them, like shit like that. Like essentially what a guy would, quote unquote, would do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like essentially, it's what it's about. Like they screw the guys and leave them. Like fuck it, I don't like this guy. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And these girls are called Alexandra and Sophia, Alex and Sophia, and they're so that's one part of their podcast. And the whole other premise apparently of the podcast is that they're broke girls living in New York. I'm like, and the fan base like legit believes this, that they're poor, like they don't make much money.
Sure.
I'm like, just off the off the photos I seen of how they look and dress, and that they live in New York. I'm like, these girls are not broke. Like, not only do they have a podcast with Barstool, which is one of the biggest fucking companies, like in that genre of like podcasting, interviews, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But these girls on Twitter and all this actually believe that they were legit broke girls, like that they would constantly eat cup of noodles every day, and all this shit. Like that's how they sold their podcast. and everyone believed it. And then the news came out like these girls had a feud because one of the girls, I want to say it's Alexa. I guess she's the brains of the operation. She's the one that edits the podcasts, uploads them, and then she has a boyfriend who's like, I guess like they call him Suit Man.
Yeah, he's like a CEO or something in like a semi, or not CEO, but he's someone important in a big company, right?
Yeah,
Because
that pretty much taught like they got so when they started, I guess they were making something like 40,000, 50,000 from Barstool. And then real quickly, like the podcast blew up, they renegotiated like and then they offered them they were making I think like 500,000 a year each.
fuck, dude.
Yeah, but they're like their podcast is worth like over $1 million apparently, but that's how much they were making. Like Barstool makes a lot of money off this podcast, off of merchandise and stuff like that.
Uh huh.
But they were making 500,000, and then I guess the boyfriend talked his girl Alexa, I think, or maybe Sophia. Either way, I'm not a big.
Either way, like
Either way,
we're not
to like
experts on
you know
this.
what, Barstool's screwing you over. You guys are worth so much more. You guys need to renegotiate. Even though they have a signed contract and a contract that Barstool, like I said, was nice enough to where they renegotiated them right away as soon as they blew up. Even though they had a contract where they were only going to make like 40,000, they've still renegotiated them to make them 500 because Barstool believes like you know what, we want to treat our employees correctly. You know what I mean?
And they wanted to leave too, right? And they even when they were like, "Well, we want to leave," and Barstool was like, "It's all
Yeah,
right. We'll change the contract from 18 months to 12 months."
yeah, and then there's
Or
like
something like
no,
that.
and then Barstool was even like, you know what? You can have it all. We just want I think something with the merchandising, like you know what I mean? You can have the name, you can have everything. We just want market their alcohol. I think they have like a beer or something, I guess. It does really well.
Hmm.
And some merch rights, and that was it. And they still like no, like the Alexa, the one with the boyfriend, I guess she's the one that turned it down. And I guess behind her friend's back, she was renegotiating where she was actually making more money than the other girl, anyways, like an extra like $50,000 because she was the one editing.
Hmm.
And yeah, so then they kept on denying like no, and then the podcast went to shit, and then like all the fans were like shitting on Barstool, and then that's when the Barstool, the owner, I forget his name, came out and like literally laid out like all out on the floor of the behind the scenes stuff. And like, oh no, these girls have been lying. These girls actually, we gave them more money than they originally had in their contract, anyways. And all this shit, and all the Twitter just went crazy on these girls. Like, oh, I actually thought these girls were broke. Like, they're such liars. Like,
Like, oh no, they actually make money while doing their job. Oh no.
yeah, to
Like,
do one podcast a week, like they're making 500,000 a year. Like, and it's just crazy. I'm like, damn, these girls just finessed like all these women like out there. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's wild. It's just really, it's just so, and just going through like if you just look up Call Her Daddy on Twitter and
Um,
just it put latest, it's just the funniest thing.
I know Philip DeFranco, he made a video on it. He made a video
Yeah.
on it yesterday. I was watching it while I was playing Call of Duty Zombies, but that's
And
not
then
important
they're
anymore.
making fun of the boyfriend too, because he's the one that essentially broke. He's the Yoko Ono of this of Call Her Daddy,
Mm-hmm.
and like because he's an ugly looking dude.
Yeah.
Like yeah, they keep on comparing him to Lord Farquaad, and he actually does look like him. Like legit looks like him.
Imagine getting fucking shit on like that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how I would fucking respond if someone called me Lord Farquaad.
Yeah, it's just crazy, dude. I'm like, damn, and like now, like for a while, they're like the girls were like talking shit about each other, like, oh, she stabbed me in the back, and then now one the girl, especially the one that wasn't doing the editing, the one that doesn't have the boyfriend, she like put out this video on Instagram, like where she's all sad, like, oh, I'm willing to, you know what, I'm willing to put the podcast back together. I'm willing to put our differences aside, and all this stuff. I'm like, I'm guessing because you don't think you can manage without
Right.
without this. Like it's crazy, it's funny, and I was like, it's hard to feel bad for them because like when everything got laid out, like at first, like okay, you kind of feel bad for them, but when everything got laid out there, it's like, oh no,
Like,
y'all had it pretty good, and
right.
you bit
And
the
it's
hand that fed you.
exactly. You guys got fucking like
Instead of
greedy.
waiting out your contract and then renegotiating, like say at least it was like a 12-month contract or something. Like it's not that long of a contract. You're still making half a million a year. I'm like, work your rest of your contract and then renegotiate or fucking leave and take the whole empire with you. You know what I mean?
Exactly, dude. I don't know if it's just because like we don't know like the ins and the outs because we're
Of
just
course we don't.
like because we're just a fucking little
I
puny.
pray that one day we break
Hopefully,
up this podcast
hopefully.
over a half a
But
million.
but even then, like I'm like I don't think either of us are doing the podcast in the hopes of becoming big.
No, of course
I
not.
think I'm
It's for fun. This
honestly
is for fun. And if
I'm
we
just
become
enjoying
big,
the
that's
ride.
awesome.
Exactly. Like that's just kind of like a side thing. If it happens, it happens. If not, then cool, whatever. We'll talk to the same 10, 15 viewers that we get, and we love the fucking shit out of you guys. But so I don't know why so many people like go off and fight their like contract holders. I know sometimes they're
Don't get me
abusive,
wrong. They're in shitty. A lot. There's a lot of people that are in shitty contracts, but you signed it. Like,
and I it's one of those situations, dude, where I agree with you on that. Like you signed it, you should deal with it. Oh well. But I'm also on the side of fuck that too. Like it's like I don't know if you knew like the whole phase and Tifu drama that was going on maybe like a year
nah.
ago. So apparently like phase when they signed Tifu, they gave him a really bad contract,
Yeah.
talking about how they could the contract basically said that they could fuck him over whenever they felt like it.
Yeah.
And I don't remember the exact details, but it was just this huge drama that happened between FaZe and Tifu. And it was just I was like, why are you doing this? I was like, why make this huge scene publicly and ruin both your images? Like it
Because
just
here's
doesn't
my thing. Like, at the end of the day, a contract is gonna fucking benefit the person making the contract. You know what I mean? It's a
exactly.
bit business. It's on you to be like, okay, I'm gonna sign this, get this helping hand, knowing that by the end of this contract, it might be biting me in the fucking ass. That's to me, that's what it is. Like okay, I'm gonna give you fucking $50,000 right now, and you have to do this podcast every week, every Wednesday, or for us, like let's say every fucking two episodes a week for a whole year. And then let's say you blow up and then your podcast is worth like a fucking $1 million, but guess what? You signed that contract. They gave you the platform for you to blow up. And yeah, it sucks because you're worth way more and they're making so much money off of you. But if they never offered you that contract to begin with, would you still have blown up? Maybe, most likely, but you don't know. You know what I mean? That's my thing. It's like be more careful when when you're signing these contracts. There's contracts are not fucking creator friendly. They're just not. It's business. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
on you to either I'm gonna take this helping hand and essentially like Monopoly. I'm gonna take this 200, knowing like obviously not Monopoly does, but I'm saying like I'm gonna take this head start, knowing it might bite me in the ass, but also might help me, might blow me up. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Or I'm gonna not take it, start from scratch, and fucking hopefully I can make it. If not, I'm back to working my fucking 9 to 5 doing bullshit. You know what I mean? So to me, that's the way I see it. Like, no contract is ever made to benefit you. It's just not.
Yeah.
It's a business,
It's
and
just
it's
one of
on
those.
you to be smart enough whether you want to sign it or are you good enough at haggling and renegotiate a better contract. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, hopefully when we if we ever get into those conversations, Miguel, I hope you fucking remember that. So
I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
I get you. I get you.
Like I get it, I do get it, but I also find it hard to feel bad, especially if you are already making a shit ton of money.
Right. It's I agree with you. On the other hand, though, since we're already on the topic of YouTube drama, well, it's not really YouTube drama, but internet beef.
Yeah,
I haven't been following that, but the beef that I have been following though is like the content nuke that H3 dropped on Keemstar and H3H3 Ethan, like Ethan Klein from like from internet fame, and Keemstar, the gnome that people call him, that runs Drama Alert. If you guys don't know who they are, Keemstar's a fucking sack of shit in my opinion. So this is gonna be super biased towards Ethan. I think Ethan did fuck up in this video he posted, but Keemstar is. I genuinely believe that Keemstar needs to be like kicked off the internet.
So I don't follow either of these. I know who both of these people are. I don't follow either of these. I don't consume either of these people's product. But I do know that Keemstar is a trash, and I've known this for years because I've seen him. He pops up in controversies all the time.
Like he
reports
people,
stuff
dude,
and then doesn't do his research, and he has a big enough fan base where like they shit on people, and then they later find out like, oh, they actually weren't shitty people, but it's too late now because Keemstar ruined it or ruined them.
A couple years ago, he reported that some old man was a pedophile. Supposedly,
that's when I first heard about him, and when I first started hating him.
And his name is Tony. The guy that he did it to, his name is Tony.
Yeah,
he's a RuneScape streamer. He's a really old dude. He's like
super
80.
old. Yeah,
he's like 80, 70 years old. Like he's super old. And Keemstar posted like, oh, like yeah, this dude's a fucking pedophile and blah blah blah. It's like caused a lot of problems for him, and immediately his fucking fan base went and they just shit on him. This happened like, a couple years ago, and just recently the old guy tweeted at Keemstar saying like, I hope you know that what you did to me, like in 2017 or whatever it was, like it was a long time ago.
Yeah,
he was like it's still affecting me to this day. And Keemstar's done other things like he's fucking a lot of people blame him for what happened with Etika, which was another YouTuber that he committed suicide last year.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Etika. Joy-Con boys. So Keemstar's a sack of shit. So what Ethan did was like he just made like an exposed video of things that a lot of people already knew, but he made like it was like a 45-minute long video on just fucking absolutely just like destroying Keem. And the big controversy that's going on right now is something that Ethan did that not everyone agreed with was he attacked Keemstar's sponsorships. So Keemstar was sponsored by like a big one that he's had for a long time is G Fuel.
Yeah, G Fuel.
So he was sponsored by G Fuel, and in the video, Ethan was like, "Oh, like fucking." A funny line was, "Keemstar probably has a fucking can of G Fuel in his fucking house as his fucking Horcrux," as in like making fun of like how he just never dies on the internet, no matter how many things he goes through. And a lot of people gave Ethan a lot of shit for that. I was gonna ask you, like, what do you think? What's your point of view on that? Like, do you agree that attacking someone's like sponsorship deals is a no-go, or do you think that if a person is shitty enough, they don't deserve to have a sponsorship?
I mean, again, I didn't watch this video because it doesn't like affect me. I don't care about these people, but I personally don't see the issue. Like, in what sense did he attack is that all he said? The Horcrux thing?
No, he said like 4 different things. I don't remember them off. He basically said, "Why is G Fuel?"
If he like completely shit on G Fuel, I think it's a little much because again, it's a fucking corporate, it's a company. They're just sponsoring.
He didn't shit on G Fuel, but he was asking like. He was like, why is G Fuel sponsoring Keemstar? He was like, why are they sponsoring this piece of shit? It was like, why? Like, he was like, why does he have this sponsorship when he's done all these bad things?
If that's what he said, it's not too bad as long as he's not actually shitting on the product. Because like one, these companies they're gonna sponsor anyone with an audience. Simple as that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I guarantee you, G Fuel is not watching Keemstar's fucking videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, but the reason I asked though is because the problem that a lot of people had was a lot of people agree with H3 that they agree that Keemstar's a piece of shit, But one thing that they didn't like was that they were saying that H3 basically like weaponized his audience to go and attack G Fuel, to force G Fuel to drop Keem
Yeah.
from like their sponsorship deal. And what they were saying was that, oh, you shouldn't have done that, Ethan, because now like you're gonna show you're gonna show people that they have the power to have people dropped from their sponsorships, and
I
that's
mean,
not a
we
good
already
thing.
knew that. Like, how many times does that happen on Twitter? Like,
And I know, but I guess
someone does something racist or says something shitty, and then the whole Twitter hive attacks them. And again, some of these people rightfully so deserve it.
yeah.
And
But
they lose their jobs, they lose whatever. You know what I mean?
I think they were more talking about they didn't want to have like when people have internet drama, like when one YouTuber has a problem with another
No,
YouTuber. Or like,
I see both sides of it. Like in some sense, I do kind of have a little bit of problem of, like you said, of weaponizing your audience. Especially H3 has a huge audience. You know what I mean?
mhm.
Like
Yeah.
they like that audience could literally get anyone canceled. Like if he wills it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so a lot of that's what a lot of people were saying. So I've I don't know. It's one of those eeks. I don't want to be part of that YouTube drama, dude, because it sounds
Yeah.
stressful.
Yeah, I
But
don't. Yeah, I don't like when people weaponize their audience and stuff like that.
yeah, I don't really like the whole cancel culture that's going on in
Yeah,
like
like I
in
said,
these
some
times.
people deserve it, but it's a little over the top though. That's for sure.
Exactly. Some people do deserve it. Some people do deserve to be just fucking like shit all over. But the majority of the
Like,
time, it's like,
like there's times where the cancel culture, I see it and I fucking like I love
bro,
it. I
just
live
like
off of it.
a fucking week ago or like week and a half ago when they tried to cancel Joji
Oh, like that
for
was funny. That was funny.
yeah for
Yeah,
being fucking filthy Frank. I was like, I don't think that I love Joji, and I loved him when he was filthy Frank. I loved Pink Guy and like all his personas he had. But I fucking love watching them try to cancel Joji and just get absolutely fucking ass blasted like
yeah. That's
by
one of the times where like the cancel culture just completely fucking failed, and
uh,
like it reversed on them where people were just shitting on them.
they got hit with that fucking reverse Uno card. Like fuck.
Yeah, because that K-pop Twitter is like
The K-pop stands, yeah, dude, they're fucking
they're everywhere and they're
dude, they're so
vicious.
toxic, dude. Like
Yeah,
they're like these fucking nasty trolls underneath every rock waiting to fucking attack anything. Like,
I like K-pop though, but
dude, I know, but it's the fucking fans. Like
I know, and that goes with a lot of places. But
what?
yeah,
Yeah, like Rick and Morty, like we talked about the other day.
yeah, exactly. So that, whew. But no, yeah, cancel culture is just it's too much. Like there's things that deserve to be canceled, and I said I fucking love it when they, especially these racist kids on like Twitter and TikTok, they get, or even not even kids, it's fucking it'd be grown adults too.
Just racist people in general when they do or say something, and they just get fucking obliterated from the fucking
Yeah,
face of the fucking internet. I'm like, all right,
especially when they double down on the racism, where they're like, "No, I meant it." You know what I mean?
it's like, no, I meant it. Blah
That's
blah
when it's
blah.
like,
Like,
okay, okay, cancel culture, get them. You know
it's
what
like,
I
all right, sick 'em boys.
mean?
It's like, what's that one meme? It's like, all right, it's like we got him, and they just the SWAT breaks into the house. You know what I'm
And like
talking
the
about?
don't thing it sucks is like I said with the Tony, whatever.
Uh huh.
What was it? What's his name?
Tony, the
Tony.
streamer, the old dude.
Yeah. Where I do remember that, and cancel culture did come after him. It wasn't as strong, but it was still it was vicious too. I remember back
Yeah,
then, and like you said, then it comes out that he isn't a pedophile. Keemstar's a fucking idiot, and it's like that. Like I say, he just ruined the guy's life, and is still trying to recover from it. You know what I mean?
yeah. I'm just all I wanted to say is fuck Keemstar, and hopefully he fucking hopefully they just I
He won't get canceled.
he won't get
Honestly,
canceled, but I hope it gets to the point, dude, where more people start noticing that he's a sack of shit, and
because
hopefully
when
it
you
gets to the
have
point
that
where
many viewers, it's like,
it's impossible to get canceled because you're always gonna have this fucking meat shield of people
yeah,
that are gonna throw themselves like they're basically simping for him, like in a different degree, which is
yeah. I don't understand the appeal of his channel. It's literally just like,
it's literally just a guy reading off tweets and
yeah,
stuff.
it's like TMZ, but like he doesn't actually do any investigation work. He doesn't actually uncover anything. He just talks about the tea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But whatever. It's like I
Yeah,
said, I don't give a
whatever.
shit about this dude. This guy's a sack of shit.
Yeah, neither do I, dude. Fuck that guy. Fuck. Um. So how
So
about so where do we how did we get to this fucking tangent, Brand? Like
I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? That's what we do. But let's move on to an actual topic. Well, actually, before there's actually another thing you were doing, right? That you want to talk about?
Oh, I was just gonna say I already kind of brought it up. I don't know why, but I had this like sudden urge, like this like nostalgia trip to play some Call of Duty Nazi Zombies. And I got Black Ops 2 and all the DLCs the other day on Steam for like $20. So that's all like the zombie maps and all these things. So I was like, fuck it, $20 for my favorite Call of Duty game. Fuck it. And I've been playing the shit out of some zombies lately, and it's so much fun, dude. I remember how I was like, how did I used to spend hours just like running in a circle, kind of like training the zombies and just like surviving. I was like, how did I do that for fucking hours on hours without stopping? But doing it again, like this week, has been so much fucking fun. And um, I I don't know if you and Ronaldo and them are gonna get it, but fuck, dude, it's so much fun.
I mean, honestly, that one day you brought it up, it made me want it. Like, it made me really want it. And then, like you said, it was no longer on sale. Now with the DLC, and it's like,
Yeah, yeah. Well, let's. I'll let you know if they ever get back on sale because I'm down to play. I like the Black Ops 1 maps more, and if we can get the old school World at War maps
oh, I
with Black
prefer
Ops
Black
1,
Ops 1 too, personally. As far as zombies goes.
yeah. So even if we, it's on. It's you can buy it on G2A. Shh! Don't talk about G2A because I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, on that website that I just mentioned, um, we you can get it for like $15.
Oh, I know the base game, yeah.
Yeah,
And
the base game.
honestly, I'm even down just for the base game, just to
Just to
play.
play zombies.
It comes in what, 3 zombie maps or how many?
Yeah, 3. Well, it comes with 2, and then it comes with that arcade map. So it comes with
Okay,
Kino, der Toten, or whatever it was called, and then 5, the one
okay.
used in the. And I love the first map. The
Yeah,
first
that
map
would
to
be
the Black Ops
classic.
1.
Classic.
Yeah, dude. So if you get it, dude, let me know. Well, I'll buy it too, and we'll play some fucking zombies.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
down.
Something
Honestly,
else that I've been doing semi regularly this week is I started streaming. I'm streaming like once every other day for a couple hours, being another Valorant Andy playing some Fortnite. If we this weekend, depending on if we start zombies up or not, I might stream some zombies, and it might be a little non-essential experience live stream.
yeah.
So,
And
but that's about it. I
yeah,
haven't
you gave me the itch to play. Honestly,
do it. And dude, now that you have your PC, dude, like
and I
we
was
don't.
playing GTA 5 the other day on it.
Oh shit. But yeah, dude, now that you have your PC, we don't have to be like, oh man, like we have to find a game that we can all play. That's like
Cross
that's
play.
crossplay, or that Miguel's PC won't take a shit, like it won't shit itself. So yeah, dude, now we're riding high now, dude. Now we can just play whatever we want, whatever game looks interesting. Like who are you were playing golf with the other day, right?
Yeah, golf with your friends. That game's a fucking blast. I was playing it. I have like I said, I have these couple buddies that like were like it's like a hockey group that we watch. Like we talk about hockey or all things hockey,
Mm-hmm.
and we're playing golf with your friends. And there's a hockey mode in it, and it's fucking awesome. It's essentially mini putt, but it's a golf puck, and there's a goaltender instead of a hole.
Nice.
Yeah, you go through all these crazy fucking levels. It's so much fun. I highly recommend. It just came out on PS4 too. Like, so if you listen to this, you don't got a PC, I recommend it.
It's like I recommend getting a PC, but like
Like, I get it; it's expensive to get a PC. I think a cheap PC might run golf with your friends, but don't quote me on that.
well, dude,
It's not
I've
like a
been
demanding graphical game. You know what I mean?
dude, I've been like all I really do on like while at home is I play video games, watch YouTube videos, and one of the YouTube videos that I watch, a lot of the YouTube stuff that I watch is like PC building. Like you can build a PC like with used parts, of course, like a pretty good one, like not a great one, but like for what $600, dude, you can build yourself like a pretty beastly fucking PC,
Yeah.
which is fucking crazy. It's giving me idea for a business venture that I have in mind that I might or might not do. So
Yeah. Should we move on to our final topic of the day? Or is
we
there
had
anything else?
we had two more topics.
Did
No,
we?
I don't
Well,
remember.
I don't remember. I just
Whatever you're thinking about, fire it off, and then we'll ramble
so
on for another 30, 40 minutes like
I
we normally
know.
do.
So Justice League Snyder
Oh,
cut. So this thing that's been
oh,
talked for those who don't know, like
yeah.
the movie Justice League that came out 2 years ago or 3 years ago now, actually.
Holy shit, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, the originally was directed by Zack Snyder, and then he got fired, I think, like towards the end, or actually they were already in post production. The movie was completely filmed, and the movie he had already edited a version, not with CG, not with all the CG, not with all the special effects, but like a rough cut that he showed to the studio. The studio watched it and like, no, this is not good. This is too long because apparently it was like 4 hours long. And they fired him. They brought in this Josh Whedon, which I think he's the one who did the first Avengers movie. And then they pretty much brought him in and told him like they gave him like points, like do this, do that, make the movie 2 hours long, do this, and the movie came out. A lot of people hated it. I thought personally, I think it's okay. The movie's okay. It's not amazing, but it's not bad either.
I thought it was a steamy pile of shit, but
Uh, Either way, so for years now, fans have been like crying and bitching and attacking people to get online to get a Zack Snyder version of the movie, the Snyder cut as it's called. And like again, one of these toxic fan bases, like just demanding shitting on Josh Whedon all the time on his Twitter and all this talking shit, and you know what I mean.
mhm.
And then and then like earlier this year, I guess, yeah, or maybe it was like I think earlier this year, the whole cast and Zack Snyder tweeted out hashtag release the Snyder cut. My guess is looking back when they said this is because they probably told them they were, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So they were already kind of like trying to
Yeah,
have
and then
the
they
hype.
did that, and then nothing came out of it. And then now, 2 days ago, they announced that HBO Max, which is the new HBO streaming service starting on May 26th, is going to release the Snyder Cut version of it in 2021. And so, and it's essentially it's going to be, they're talking about either making it a 4 hour movie or a 6 part miniseries. And so the gist of it is Josh Whedon had this whole idea because he made Superman, he made Batman v Superman. He was gonna make Justice League. It was supposed to be a 2 parter. He had this whole like world built like story that he was working towards, and he filmed, like I said, he filmed the entire movie. He has all the footage. They're giving him another 30 million to finish with. They're gonna do, I guess, some voiceover work for it. As far as I'm aware, no reshoots. And then obviously they're gonna completely change the score of the movie, and then a lot of CG and like of that effects added into it. So essentially, you're kind of getting a whole new movie, and the idea of his original or what he filmed is out there. Like there's YouTube videos where you can watch, and they'll tell you exactly what was supposed to happen. Not to say that is what will happen, because he still might cut it different, but so the gist of it is like, I'm not gonna go too heavy to spoilers, especially now that it's gonna come out eventually. Like Darkseid was originally in this Justice League movie, not a lot, not a big, but you saw him in the originally. It wasn't just Steppenwolf, and then there were some Green Lantern, some Martian Manhunter cameos in it too that were cut, and a bunch of other stuff that I'm not gonna go into too much. And so yeah, I'm not excited. I'm gonna watch it, so obviously, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it too, just because if it's good, awesome. I'm gonna enjoy it. If it's bad, I can't fucking wait to shit all over it, dude. Like, it's one of those moments where I'm like, ooh, I hope it's either or. Either way, I'm gonna be happy because if it's bad, more fucking another fucking like target to shit on. If it's fucking great, it's something to watch.
And that's a problem. Like, to me, it's like first off, there's gonna be those people because the DC movie universe has a lot of haters, and rightfully so. They have a lot of terrible fucking movies, but they also have good movies too. Like Shazam is a great movie, and there's people shitting on it because like there's just that people, no matter what, they'll hate. Like they'll hate every DC movie. Same with the Marvel. There's these fucking weird section of the internet that no matter what movie Marvel puts out, they'll shit on it. Like, oh, it's actually not a good movie. I'm like, nope, you're just stupid, and you're just probably a DC fanboy. Either way, the thing is, when the movie comes out, even if let's say somehow it's a great movie, there's still gonna be people that are gonna shit on it for no reason.
Right, just because it's like just to shit on it.
And then to me, this brings about two problems. Like you gave the crybabies what they wanted, so like now they know if they bitch enough, cry enough.
Which is the exact same thing that we were just talking about with the H3 drama.
Yeah.
Like the only reason that I did something I didn't say was that I don't know if I did say it, but Keemstar did end up losing his sponsorship with G Fuel.
Oh, you didn't say that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, because of all the shit that they were getting. And that's basically the same thing that's going to happen with the Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
Because now they know that if they scream enough on fucking Twitter and all these social medias, that eventually they'll get what they want, which is not good. Because that means
it's not. The only good thing I can see coming out of this is there's two good. I'm not gonna go be all negative about this. There's two good things that can come out of this. One, let's say it's good. Let's say legit, it's actually good. Like Zack Snyder wasn't crazy. His vision was the right answer. Is one, that it might revive the DC universe, where at the moment they said no more connected movies. Everything's gonna be a one-off. And honestly, I prefer connected movies. I think it's cool. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like because Marvel just does it so right. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I want that out of DC. I want DC to do it right. Like I don't want just movies that don't connect. You know what I mean? That mean nothing to each other. Like I think it's cool when movies connect, where you get a little teaser of what's gonna happen next. You know?
Especially with comic books, dude. When you know, like, especially when it's with characters that you like, that you know and you love already.
Yeah.
And when you're like, oh shit, like we were talking about on our fucking Marvel episode. Like it's fucking awesome when you're watching a movie and you might know a little bit more than other people, or you've read a couple comics and you see a little detail and you're like, oh, look at that. You see that? Like you saw that little sign in the back at a character. That character was is blah blah blah, and like that means he's in this universe, which is a possibility of him showing up later. And if he shows up, like that means like his team can show up, and that like, and it makes you like start speculating, which in my opinion is something that I love, like about these like really big movies. I love speculating about what's gonna happen next.
Yeah, that's the best part. Like, dude, I can't wait until the end of this year, whenever Black Widow finally comes out.
Yeah, I know, because they have to start it off with something for Phase 4, right? Like they have
and
to.
like I said, that's gonna open up the book, I think. And then, spoiler alert, like when that comes out, we go watch it. We're probably gonna have an entire podcast episode talking about Black Widow and the possibility of what's gonna come next. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like, and hopefully by then maybe some of the Disney originals, like Disney Plus original stuff, will come out. So that might give us a little bit more details on what's going on. So exactly. So that's something I love. And for DC to be like, no, everything is separated. It's kind of like, then I don't want to watch this. I'm still gonna watch it, but I'm not as excited as I would be if everything was connected. I knew that they were building up to something.
So, like I said, yeah. So the one good thing is, one of the two good things, in my opinion, is that if it's so good, maybe they're able to revive it. Obviously, they're gonna, and they've teased this before, the whole Flashpoint, where that's pretty much DC's cheat code to fucking change whatever they want, and it still makes sense in storyline where Flash fucks with the timelines.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say this works, they can still bring back Henry Cavill because he's. It's been a rumor for the longest. It's never confirmed that he's no longer going to play Superman, but it wasn't by his choice. It was apparently like a WB choice where because all everything went to shit. They partially blame him. They partially blame Ben Affleck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ben Affleck's definitely not coming back. But you could do a Flashpoint where they reverse times and then they bring back Ben Affleck for one movie to do like 2 scenes. You know
and
what I
they
mean?
bring back fucking Ruby Rose for fucking Batwoman.
No, not that. That's CW, anyways.
I know.
But you know what I
Like-
mean? Like they can fix it and then bring it back and revive the DC universe. And then the other good thing that to me that can come out of this, let's say it is good, it does amazing, fucking makes money because it's on HBO Max, but it gets a lot of good reviews and people love it. Is maybe now studios will give directors a little more freedom on their vision of a movie,
Right?
because don't get me wrong, studio having involvement, I get it. I get why they do it because in their head they think they know best. But in my opinion, sometimes maybe the director does know best. Maybe because the studio, they're just funding the money. That's all they care about is money. Where the director, they actually care about what they're making. Most, I'm not saying all. So like
most of the time they care about their vision.
So
They have a
maybe
certain vision.
fucking Zack Snyder's like, I need Martian Manhunter in this. I need Green Lantern. And the studio's like, why are you gonna throw these 2 random characters at the end? That makes no sense. But to Zack Snyder and to the rest of the comic book fans, it's kind of like, holy shit, it's fucking Green Lantern. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why to me sometimes I do think maybe plays good and does better than the original. Maybe some studios give directors a little more freedom. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Hopefully, the fanboys like us could dream.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm like, so it's not only just negative. There can be positive, but I'm pretty sure this is gonna end up on the negative side. But we'll see in 2021. They didn't say a month, they didn't say a day. They just said 2021.
It's like I'm hopeful, but I'm pretty fucking sure it's gonna be a steamy pile of shit that's gonna suck. But
yeah,
I guess we'll see, right?
Yeah, we'll see, man.
Man.
Yeah, you said there was one other thing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I remembered. I just wanted to bring up like really quick that I'm how excited I am and how happy I am that I'm Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh yeah,
got put onto Netflix.
Yeah, finally.
Something that I was kind of upset that I saw like on Facebook and Twitter and stuff is people talking shit, saying like, "Oh, all these people jumping on the bandwagon of Avatar: The Last Airbender."
I hate that the gatekeeping,
bro. Same. I'm like, shut the fuck up. That's not what Uncle Iroh would want. Uncle Iroh would want us all to sit down together and have some fucking tea, bitch. I'm like,
to
damn
me,
it, dude.
I've never understood the whole these fucking now they want to. I'm like, dude, fuck. The more people that watch it, the better because it's fucking awesome.
It's awesome. More people to talk about. Like it gets more popular. More like maybe since it's more popular, like they can start doing more with that franchise or with that. Like it's all pluses when more people watch something.
Yeah, I never understood this gatekeeper mentality. It's like, dude, the better the show that you love does, the more of that show you're gonna fucking get in some way or another. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Or even if you don't get more, but just having the simple fact that knowing that it's something that you've loved for a very long time is now being more like socially accepted or just like more accepted in general. It's fucking awesome, dude. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Like something that like when I was younger and like in high school, middle school, it was not okay. Like if you said you were into anime, like that was like putting a fucking mark on your back saying like shit on me.
Cause I'm like look, Netflix is working on the live action Airbender show with the creators of Avatar, so there's hope. Unlike the M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Don't talk about it.
And like let's say, and this is why Netflix ended up buying the rights for the Avatar. That's not why they said it, but I have no doubt in my mind this is why they bought the rights to Avatar the cartoon. So people would watch it. There's a bunch of new kids that have never seen it that will watch it for the first time. And guess what? When that Avatar show hits next year, we don't know when, but when it hits next year, or I'm assuming it's next year, it might even be this year. But whenever that live action show hits, guess what? Now, what maybe would have been like, let's say, oh, I don't know, like fucking, it's obviously not the road. let's say 10,000 people were gonna watch it. Now you open it up to fucking like 50,000 people because now more people have seen the source material and they're fans of it and they cannot wait to get more of that product. So now a show that, like I said, I'm sure it would have done well anyways, but it's gonna do even better now, and which leads to more success, which will lead to more seasons of the live action if it's good, of course.
Yeah. I just wanted to bring up how excited I am and how much I fucking hate people that are gatekeeping it. It's such a good show, and for people to try to like block it from other people that haven't
Just
watched
because
it.
they didn't watch it fucking 7
Dude,
years ago or whenever it came out.
dude, longer than that, I think. Like
Yeah,
10 years
probably.
ago. I'm like, shut up, dude. Like, it's such a good show. Just like, let's invite people. Let's bring more people to enjoy similar things. Because then, it just, I don't know, man. It's one of those things where I've never understood. I'll never understand. And I'll always shit on people that try to gatekeep. But yeah, that's all I wanted to bring up. How excited I am that Avatar is getting a resurgence
Yeah.
in
Have you thought about
popularity.
rewatching it on Netflix?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna start that like this weekend.
Yeah, I want to, but I'm not gonna. I'm not. There's other things I need to do and rewatch first, but I'll
Yeah,
eventually. Before the live action comes out, I'll probably end up rewatching it again, even though
and now it's on Netflix too. So now it's like super
easy.
simple, super easy to
Yeah,
watch now. Like I bought the Blu-ray like maybe like a year
yeah,
ago.
but then you gotta.
I had to take out the CD and then put the
Yeah,
next CD in, and then like it was annoying, but it was worth it for the
and
show.
then when you end up taking a nap, you gotta like you gotta go back, figure it out. I mean, Netflix makes it so easy to go back and figure out where
Yeah,
you left off.
exactly, dude. And something that I do personally, I don't know if you do it, but for games, movies, for things that I really absolutely love, I will buy the box set, even if I can like find it online. Even
So
if it's on like Netflix or Crunchyroll or something,
yeah,
I
because it's not gonna be there forever.
but not even that. Even if it is, I like buying like the box set. Not even just the box set, but I like buying like merchandise, like merch
Yeah,
from things like that because it makes me feel like I'm supporting something that I enjoy,
yeah.
and I don't care that I could watch it for
I
free.
used to do it. I don't do it as much, but there's times where I'm still tempted to like buy certain like complete series that I
Yeah.
love. But I won't do it. I don't do it as much as I used to.
Mm,
But yeah, because like I love How I Met Your Mother. I don't own that like on that's like my all-time favorite show.
mhm.
I own like the first 5 seasons on DVD, but I want to get the complete series on Blu-ray. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same thing
One
with
show,
Friends. I own the complete series on DVD, but I would actually like to own that on Blu-ray just to have it. You know what I mean?
the one show that I want to do that too with is Naruto. Because I even though there's so many better anime in the world,
And then on top of that, anime is just so bad at packaging stuff nicely. Like,
dude, I don't. That's not what I care about. I don't know if you've seen the box sets for like Naruto and stuff. They don't look that bad.
no,
Um.
I know, but I'm saying there's no like definitive. This is it, and it has every episode, every season, every. You know what I mean?
It's because especially not for like a show like Naruto, because it's so big. They'll normally be like, "Oh, this box set
The
has
anime always does volumes, and it's so annoying.
yeah." But I want to do I want to do Naruto, even though
Yeah.
there's so many shows that are better than Naruto. It just have such a special place in my heart because it's like the show that got me into anime, like really,
Uh,
that really got me into anime. Because I watched Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Gundam, a little bit of Sailor Moon here and there, like some like.
like I own a good chunk of the Naruto's on DVD.
But you know how fucking expensive they are, dude, like a full box set.
I know.
So that's the only reason I haven't done it, but I will one day. Um, but I think that's it for today. Right? Like I don't, unless you have something else you want to talk about real quick
No,
before.
I think that's it.
To like,
And
I
if
know
you
we
think
say this.
if we
Go?
think of anything else, we can talk about it on Tuesday.
Yeah, I know we say this a lot of times, frequently. We were trying to. This episode didn't come out too long. It's like an hour long ish, which is fucking great. But you got we. I don't know how we. I don't know how we do it, dude. But somehow we managed to come up with a topic. I don't even know what we talked about. Like I don't even know how we got into like the first half hour of our conversation, but we did it. Um, but I forgot where I was going with this. I had like a joke a bit planned, but I guess my pea brain activated right now, and I can't fucking remember. God damn it. I guess that's it. Though I don't have anything else to say.
Okay, well that's it for me, man.
That's it for me too. Thank you guys for listening. It's been the non-essential experience, and we'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Peace.